Hi, my name is Adam Walkover, culinary specialist with Gordon Food Service in the Florida Division. And today I'm going to take you on a journey back to when I was a little child. So one of my fondest memories of food is a very simple cheeseburger and milkshake. Now, we don't want to really do anything very simple, so we're going to kick both of them up a notch. So we're going to take a handcrafted custom blend burger from our folks over at Halpern Steak and Seafood and really add some extra depth to it by kicking up some of the condiments with a little smoky green apple ketchup, adding some truffle aged white cheddar cheese, and then just like the burger, we're going to really kick up a milkshake and blend in some caramel apple cheesecake with some fresh toffee and chocolate shavings on the top. All finished off with, yes, a glazed donut of all things. So why don't we take a trip to the kitchen and see how we put this all together. So we're going to start with our custom blend chuck brisket short rib burger, and we're going to make some 7-ounce patties. So we're going to go over ahead and grab some and gently just free form some 7-ounce patties. Now 7 ounce, you ask, why not an 8 ounce? Well, one of the advantages of doing a 7 ounce versus an 8 ounce when you can free form your own patties in the back of the house is now as an operator, you're able to upgrade the quality of your beef without affecting your bottom line too dramatically from the standard 80-20 grind or 81-19 that you might be used to. So we're going to go ahead and go with a 7 ounce. So once we get some hand patties formed here, we're just going to season them just with a little bit of salt and pepper. And you can do a heavy crust or a heavy seasoning or some fresh herbs or dried herbs for that matter. But one of the reasons why I'm just using the salt and pepper is I really want that nice multi-steak muscle blend to shine for us and not be overpowered by a heavy seasoning. So we've got a nice preheated grill pan here. We're just going to throw it right on the grill. And you want to cook these to whatever your desired temperature is. Today we're going to do a nice medium. Now while that's working, we're going to come back over here and we're going to make a nice kicked up condiment. We've got a beautiful custom blended steak burger, and we're going to do something instead of just your ordinary ketchup. So we're going to start with our base of Crown Collection bottled ketchup here. Now you can make your own ketchup, but that takes about 6 to 8 hours to do it in the back of the house. So we've got a gorgeous Crown Collection that you can use as your base for all your different flavors and sauces. We're going to add that to this bowl. Then thanks from our friends over at Monin Gourmet Flavors and Syrups, we're going to add a little sweet smoked syrup to it just to give that ketchup almost a little barbecue flavor. And then a nice Granny Smith apple puree just to kind of sweeten it up just a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and just mix that up real quick just to incorporate all those flavors. Now you can do this about 8 to 12 hours ahead of time or even the day before and put it into a squeeze bottle for ease of service to help let those flavors marry together. So we're going to go ahead and set this here off to the side. And now that our burgers have had a chance to start getting some of those beautiful diamond marks that we like, we're going to take it and kind of flip it over here. Just give it a little diamond crosshatch to it. So once that's done, one of the biggest misses in my opinion when it comes to hamburgers isn't necessarily the meat blend or the condiments or even the cheese for that matter, it's the bun. So one of the buns that we've chosen for today is from our Sienna Bakery line here at Gordon Food Service, and that is a brioche, a beautiful butter-based brioche. So when we heat it up on the grill, that bun's just going to melt in your mouth, yet it's sturdy enough to hold the juices that are going to come out of our custom blended burger. So we're going to take that, just throw it up here on the top of the grill, you get a little bit of char to it and warm that up. So that way when we put that butter or the burger on there, it's the bun's just going to melt in your mouth. Now it's not your ordinary cheese because we don't have an ordinary burger and we're not going to do an ordinary milkshake a little later on. So we added some truffle peelings within that Grafton white cheddar from our folks at the specialty division at Halpern Steak and Seafood. So we can just melt a beautiful truffle aged white cheddar cheese on top of that. Now to accompany our burger, along with the milkshake we're going to make here a little later, we've made some homemade fresh potato chips. Now you can do these in the back of the house just like you do tortilla chips, way up ahead of time. And now you've got a house-made potato chip, which is much better than a lot of the bag chips that you can make. And now you can also season it to your own specific liking profile. The product we're gonna make today is kind of a twist on a salt and vinegar potato chip. So we at Gordon Food Service have a Trade East Quick Pickle Spice, which is actually formulated to quick pickle vegetables, cucumbers, carrots, for all different types of dishes, or even make your own house-made pickles. But when added to potato chips and French fries, it gives you a similar feel to a salt and vinegar potato chip. So we're gonna use that as our chip spice today. So we're gonna load up a nice mound of chips here that we've seasoned with our quick pickle in this beautiful fry cup here. Where we've got our nice melted custom blended burgers with our Grafton truffle cheese. Lay that down here on this bun that we have just lightly toasted on the grill just to kind of bring out some of those buttery flavors. The smoky green natural ketchup that we prepped before, put in a squeeze bottle overnight in the refrigerator. We're just going to layer that just a little bit on the bottom of this hamburger bun here that we have also toasted the top. Add some nice fresh green leaf lettuce. A little bit of nice fresh beefsteak tomato just to kind of add some sweetness and some crunch factor to it. Top that off, flip that burger upside down. We didn't do an ordinary condiment, we didn't do an ordinary cheese, we didn't do an ordinary burger, so we can't just put a regular toothpick in it. We're gonna put a beautiful steak knife right down the middle to help hold that burger together. And now you've got a gorgeous custom blended hamburger with some homemade salt and vinegar potato chips. Now, just like a childhood memory of a beautiful, juicy cheeseburger with some homemade salt and vinegar potato chips, we can't complete it without a milkshake. So we're also gonna do a kicked up version of a milkshake. So instead of just doing your average ordinary vanilla bean milkshake, which is beautiful and nothing wrong with that, but we wanna do it to match with our beautiful upscale burger and gourmet condiments that we used. So we're gonna do a caramel apple cheesecake milkshake. So to start our milkshake, we've got this awesome Vitamix here. So we're gonna add some vanilla bean ice cream to it. Then to help cream it out when we blend it up, we're gonna add some whole milk. Then like I said before, we wanna kick it up a notch and add some caramel apple cheesecake. And we're gonna add the crust and all. And some people might say, why would we add the crust? Well, we wanna add a little extra texture to that milkshake as we go through it. So now that we've got all of our ingredients in there, let's add some extra caramel sauce just to give it a little extra kick. We're going to turn our Vitamix on and blend this all up. Now that it's all blended, we're going to come right back over here with our beautiful pint glass. We're going to take our pint glass, and again, we're not doing an ordinary milkshake, so we're going to layer on the inside of this pint glass with some bourbon topping on the inside, and drizzle it on the inside of this glass. And we're also going to drizzle a little on the outside of the glass. And you're wondering probably, why am I putting sauce on the outside of this glass? Well, it's going to get a little messy. Well, I'm actually going to use that as a glue to roll it in some candied walnut. And then we're also going to crust it in some mocha vanilla sea salt, just to really kick it up a notch. So we've got our crust on it. We've got a nice bourbon sauce in the middle of it. We're going to finish it by dumping our nice beautiful milkshake in there. We've got it filled all the way up to the top of the glass. A milkshake's not complete with a nice funky colorful straw. You gotta do a glazed donut because we're really kicking it up. And top it off with some whipped cream and a little extra vanilla mocha sea salt just to give it that little extra kick. And now you have what every childhood memory was made of: gourmet cheeseburgers and kicked up milkshakes. For more information on the recipes we did today, please don't hesitate to contact your Gordon Food Service culinary specialist or CDS. Thank you.